Okay, so look, and on top of that, they did it again, but they did it in a worse way. So nothing about this bowel movement was solid, okay? And it's opposite of his diet, opposite of what he's had. You know, he's only having his pedigree and not eating as many treats because we're on the street. So, literally, as soon as I get finished, like, pulling the bed covers back, because I'm not stripping them like I normally would and leaving them, that's the one he had got all over, had pooped on. But there isn't any stains on it. It was like that area down, but and only in one part. It's just that when you hit something like that with water, it all gets covered. It keeps inching up, but and for the most part, it's dry. It'll be damp, but there's no scent to it. You know, no anything, no telltale signs that that's what happened. So as I fold these back and stage the beds, they get mad and he shits again over here in the corner, right? And I smelled it at first. It smells like a fart, but there's nothing in sight. So then I look, like a second time around, and there it is. I guess first maybe he farted, and then that. But they were putting it in the bathroom. Notice I have a sandal right there. That door won't stay open as soon as it's closed. So I had just got out the shower. They were trying to combat the smell of the soap that I use, the eucalyptus soap, right, that they always complain about. And so they were trying to combat the smell of it. So, like, literally, if I open that hotel room door, it comes out like the smell of it. And that's what they love and hate about it, right? But that's what they were trying to combat today. They made him have a bowel movement with that extremely horrible smelling shit to put a horrible smell in the room. They said they don't want that. The new housekeeper to find out that they put me in the same category as the low lifes, okay, and that I always leave my room in the same kind of condition. They said they didn't want them to find out. They said they didn't want them to find out that he put me in the same room that he put the low lifes in. They said that they didn't want them to find out that they had been on my dog and on me the entire time and never got off, and have been acting like I wasn't walking the streets of Atlanta. I'm going to pause this video because there's some other things I want to say as they mention them and as it comes to mind. This hasn't been open since I got here, since I checked in, because it's on the first floor, the back side of the building where all the low lights hang, and they were literally had positioned themselves on the opposite side of the fence outside of the window yesterday, so it hadn't been open at all. This is the first time I opened it since I checked in, and as you can see, there's only one there right now. They just set themselves up a little bench over there. But that's also what they're doing and using to sandwich me, you know, to like with the satellite attacks, you know, about who they're claiming that they're doing this and who they're claiming that they're doing that to. Look at the dog. After they decide to put all these funky smells in there, those are his kibbles. I'm not cleaning that up. They were mad because all the lights were on all night. And you know that I never have the lights on. Like at night I like it dark. Unless the hotel had roaches. At night I like it dark, and during the day I knew he used natural light. I didn't use any natural light. This is what the rag looks like after I had to clean the floor. I'm leaving in the same thing I came in. I washed this and dried it overnight. This in my underwear.